America and fame. They are equally useful if you want freedom from your mother. In the postscript of the letter, my mother wrote that Fabienne died the previous month, de la même manière que sa sœur Joline. In the same manner as her sister. Joline had died in 1946 in childbirth, when she was 17. Fabienne died in 1966, at 27. You would think 20 years would make childbirth less a killer of women. You would think the same calamity should never strike a family twice. But if you think that way, you are likely to be called an idiot by someone, as Fabienne used to call me. My first reaction after I read the postscript, I wanted to get pregnant right away. I would carry a baby to term, and I would give birth to a child without dying myself. I knew this with the certainty that I knew my name. This would be proof that I could do something Fabienne could not. Be a bland person, who is neither favored nor disfavored by life. A person without a fate. This desire, I imagine, can be truly understood only by people with a fate, so it is a desire akin to wishful thinking. But you need two people to get pregnant, and then two people do not necessarily guarantee success. Getting pregnant, in my case, would involve looking for a man with whom I could cheat on Earl. Then what? Explaining to him a bastard would still be better than a barren marriage? Or divorcing him for a man who can sow and reap better? Neither appeals to me. Earl loves me, and I love being married to him. The fact that he cannot give me a child may be disheartening to him, but I have told him that I did not marry him to become a mother. In any case, we are both realists. Earl left the Army Corps of Engineers after we moved back from France, and now works for his father, a well-respected contractor. I have a vegetable garden, which I started in our backyard, and I raise chickens, 24 at any time. I was hoping to add to my charges some goats, but the 2 kids I acquired had a habit of chewing the wooden fence and running away. Lancaster, Pennsylvania is not Saint-Rémy, and I cannot turn myself back into a goat herd. A French bride is how I was first known to the local people, and some, long after I stopped being a new wife, we have been married for 6 years now, still refer to me by that name. Earl likes it. A French bride adds luster to his life, but a French bride chasing goats down a street would be an embarrassment. I gave up the goats and decided to raise geese instead. Last spring I acquired my first 2, a pair of Toulouse geese, and this year I purchased a pair of Chinese geese. Earl read the catalogue and joked that we should go on adding American geese and African geese and Pomeranian geese and Shetland geese each year. "Let's have a troop of international brigands," he said. But he forgot that the 2 couples will soon be parents. In a year, I will be expecting goslings. The geese, more than the chickens, are my children. Earl likes the geese too, and he was the one to suggest that we give them French names. His French is not as good as he thinks, but that has not stopped him from speaking the language to me in our most intimate moments. I always speak English to the people in my American life. I speak English to my chickens and geese. The garden produces more vegetables than we can consume. I share them with my in-laws, Earl's parents and his 2 brothers and their families. They are all nice to me, even though they find me foreign, and perhaps laughable. They call me Mother Goose behind my back. This I learned from Lois, my sister-in-law, who is unhappily married and who hopes to turn me against the Barrs family.